easy to pick up bows and arrows. Let's go fight right now. Those boys are out there. Let's go. See? Already we want to fight because it's easy. It's the easiest way to see. This is the easiest way, the harshest way, right here. And these arrows that I hold, they're not just play arrows. They're not decorative. They're not over a door. This is not something at the flea market. These things can kill and take down something if need be. But again, it's for learning. So this is your male side of thinking. The female side over here. What is this? Spindles. Right here, babe, says it. Here's another one. What's this right here? It's a staff of some sort, right? It's sticks. They're just random sticks. That's what these are. They're really, I don't know what, we're crazy for carrying around and worshiping sticks, right? Here, you two are a couple, right? Can I sit on you two? Sir? Okay, you two move. You two sit over here. Okay? Move over here. Oh.
Miking him up.
Okay. This is a teaching that I usually tell kids your age because you're in that mentality of, oh, I need love, right? As children, when you grow up, some of us are fortunate enough to hear, Ashanat sha'await shiyaja. Ashanat. My child, I love you. Oh, little baby, oh, come here. Do you have to happen to have like a stuffed animal? Puppet, anything like that, baby?
I don't think so.
Oh man, it's really just a toy. Give me, yeah. No, so it's fine, no worry. Yeah. So, oh, look, little baby, oh, Shanette. Now, not very many people, some of us, were not fortunate enough to have that sometimes, right? Because when the students I work with, when I tell them on Sunday when you got picked up by the bus, how many of your parents told you, oh, I love you. On Thursday, I'm going to pick you up. And when you look around on the faces right now, I can see some of you are like, your face just drops. Some of you have a nice little smile like, Mama, I got that. But some of you are just looking down. Okay? It hurts. It's painful, right? Right in here, it hurts. It gets to your stomach. Now, mom and dad aren't saying, I love you to you. Now you go to school as a young kid. So where do you look for that attention from? Someone else. Sometimes it's your teacher. Teacher, 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 teacher. But then the teacher gets annoyed by you, right? You want your, go sit over there. Sit down. But then now you're looking at it from somebody else. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, over here. Right? Then teacher gets mad at you even more. Now you don't trust the teacher because that teacher is harsh to you. Because when you wanted love and attention, what did that teacher do? Pushed you away. Now you're looking about it around your friends. Now your friends give you that attention, right? Oh, hey buddy, hey bro. So, and because you two are both codependent on each other, you two are always picking on each other during class. You guys are always spitting like spitballs at each other. You're always, hey buddy, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's go. Hey, after school, we're gonna go over here, huh? We're gonna go to the park after. Hey, we're gonna go up here. Let's do this.
Let's go then.
Now, you're still not getting that attention from the ones you truly love, right? Mom and dad still ignoring you, go to casinos, drinking, all these horrible things, these things occur. Now you have your friends. You grow up, hormones kick in. Now for the young women, you want that attention from where now? See, you got enough from friends, now you're looking from somebody else, right? Now, these young men over here, they're not getting that attention, but they love that strong bond. So where are you looking at it from now? Don't do this, you know. Gangs, your buddy bros, your little group, you don't call gangs. Because I can depend on him when I need him, right? I can't depend on my mom or dad. The hell with them. I have my bro over here. Where did it start at? Where did all of that start at? When mom and dad should have been here for you. Now, we want to immediately blame them, right? Fuck my mom. Fuck them. I'm on my own. But do you think they were ready to be parents? Do you think they were ready for that responsibility? Do you think there was something, all of a sudden they're good people, but then I don't want to be a bad parent, I want to be a bad parent? What if their parents were being abused? What if your parents also never felt that love? What if your parents were abused sexually? What if they were abused domestically by their partner? What if, those things happen? And so that cycle, do you see, that cycle of violence just keeps going. Now you've learned it. And so now you have children. Do you think that little baby, when it comes out, you're going to show it love? Oh, yeah, my baby. Yeah, look at this. I'm Comstock Jr. But because you didn't learn, you didn't realize all these teachings, no one was there for you. Guess what you're going to do to your little child now? Same thing that you were taught. The same pain that you went through, you're going to put that child through it. Even though you're holding that baby saying, I love you, Ashana, oh baby. But because you didn't break that cycle of violence, you're going to affect that baby. This baby is now going to go around just like the hurt that you went through. Do you want people to go through that pain that you're going through? No, we don't. Now, how do we stop that? How do we stop a baby, you, from doing that? I'm here to help you guys just a little bit. Just even if you learn just a little bit, okay? Now, on our Hogans, you two switch, no. You two switch sides. Now, in our Hogans, if you've ever been in one, the males sit on one side, the females sit on another side, okay? And in there, no worries, no worries, no worries. The men are given these tools, not here, hold that. Hold those. Hold this too, right here. No, hold it properly like a child. Hold it like that. Oh. Now, all those concepts of duality, here, hold this real quick. Don't drop my phone. Now, you get these. You get this right here.
Oh, my child really gets sticky. We know who we're.
Oh, yeah. In our homes, in our Navajo homes, who are in charge? The women. Don't say females, because the female sounds weird. The women. And there's a story as to why the women are in charge, okay? Now, initially, the man was given the bow and the arrow, okay? And the woman was given a water jug. Who has a water jug? Who has a water bottle? Who has a water bottle? Anybody has a water bottle? No water bottles? Let's see, Piga. Here, you hold this. Okay? So the man was given bow and arrow and the woman was given the water jug. Okay? First man, first woman. Now, first man started walking around all proud with the bow and arrows. Give me the bow and arrows real quick. And he walked all proud because it's good to have these weapons. Weapons make you feel powerful. And when you have it in your hand, you feel like no one can do anything to you. Man, that sensation of that weapon next to you, if somebody does say something wrong, what do? It's real easy to pull that trigger, to let go of that bowstring, right? And so first man started abusing his power. Hold it right. Like this. No, like this. No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now, first man started going around and he started misusing his bow and arrow. Hey, you guys, sit over here. Sit down. Woman, go get my bottle of water outside. See how abuse started? Hey, listen to me. When I get home at 5 o'clock, there better be food on the table. There better be a cold beer in my hand when I sit down.
The house better be clean.
Oh, these men are laughing like that because they know it's true, because they felt it, they've seen it. That toxic masculinity. Man, no, that's not what it means to be a man. I don't know where you learned that, because our way, the man is the provider, not the abuser. You understand? But somewhere along the line we learned that. There's even a show, Leave It to Beaver. Dad comes home from work. Honey, I'm home. Dear, just put your coat up, have a seat. Dinner's going to be ready in about 10 minutes. See, we learned that, right? Now, first man started abusing his wife. You, woman, go over there. Get this for me. Get my tobacco bag. You listen to me. I'm man. And so women initially said, hey, you don't talk to me like that. And so first woman, after a while, because she loves him so much, oh, he loves me. But then people walk around with the blue eye. Right? It's okay, it was my fault. He hit me. No, I still love him, Judge. Don't throw him in jail. But he's hitting you, he's beating you. No, it's okay, he still loves me. Right? Isn't that hitting home for some of us? Because I see relatives are like that. And even now, abusive relationships where you, listen to me, I'm the man. You see this gun right here? This shows me I have power right here. You listen to me. And so, one day, Talking God came in, and he saw these two sitting together like this. And first man started bossing around first woman. Hey, get dinner ready. Where's the water? Where's my smokes? Where's my tobacco? Come on, woman, let's go. Shake your legs, go. Hashchevsky said, what's going on here? Oh, no, sister, don't worry about it. My woman's just being all somehow.
Somehow.
First woman said nothing, and she started getting the dinner ready. She started setting up all the food. Hey, ski slow, come on, Ka'atila. Watch out, we're talking here. The men are talking. And so first man started doing that. Talking God looked at him and said, Hashelske said, what's wrong? What happened to you two? There's disharmony between you two. What's going on? Now, men are real easy to say, oh, well, yeah, it's her fault. Hey, bitch, it's her fault. The woman over there, do you see what I'm doing with my weapon? Yeah, it's her fault over there. Now, first man over here started doing that. Said, hey, shh, stop it. Leave it alone. Sit there. Then he looks at the first woman. First woman, what's wrong? What happened? Because when we created you, we got a perfect ear of corn. We sang these songs and prayers for you. And when you were created, we didn't say you're going to get beaten, you're going to get yelled at. We said you're going to be a strong woman. What happened to you? First man in the background. Don't listen to her. She's just stupid. That's just how women are. First woman just sat there crying. So, Talking God went over to first man, took the bows and arrows from him, and went over to first woman and said, nah, first woman, these are going to be yours now. Okay? Because in our home, you're in charge now. You're the one that's going to dictate to your husband, to your partner, when he needs to go hunting. So you tell him, hey, I want elk tonight. Not deer, not turkey, not rabbit. I don't want no McDonald's. I don't want no Sonic. That takeout crap, I don't want any of that. I want good meat. You provide for me. Isn't that what a man's supposed to do? Provide for me and his family? You go off and get that elk. Man says, oh. Now, a good man will say, yes, dear, I'll be back. Don't worry, love. I'll get right on it because I love you. Ashinat, my love. Okay? You don't even need to say please. You just say, oh, I'll be back, love. Don't be taking 3-day, 4-day, week-long trips. And because weak men will make every excuse not to do the work. Oh, I have, I'm trying to fix the oil and I have no 15 millimeter. All I have is 13, 14, 16, 17. And I also have to get this $100 part, this tool that helps lift up the car. I don't have anything. You see how men make excuses? Weak men do that. Any excuse. And so first woman, and so talking God said to first man, now when you're cold, he's going to bring you wood. He's going to provide a nice home for you. Now when you're thirsty, give him that water now. He's going to bring water from miles away. Have any of you ever brought water from a spring up in buckets? It's hard. Having to haul your own water, having to conserve water, having that mentality that he's going to have to work. Now, first woman, this is your bow. You're also going to be in charge of when your man goes to war. Because if it was up to him, he would have already caused a lot of hell and whatnot. But you're in charge. So in the Navajo home, where's the bow and arrow supposed to be at? Right above the door. For us, sometimes it's to the side of the door because it's first man's job. And first woman was told that if he is not competent as a man, you tell him, get his saddle, get going. Go walk back to your mom. Dang, how dishonorable is that to walk back to your mom as a man? Mom, she kicked me out and she don't love me no more. You want your enough? Oh. How embarrassing is that as a man to be kicked out? Now, first man, you listen. You have a responsibility to her. You understand? You decided to be with her. You wanted to be her partner. When you saw her and your heart skipped a beat and the world just froze and you had tunnel vision and you saw her so beautiful walking, your first thought should have been, she's going to be my wife. I imagine a long, happy life with you. That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be thinking. And so, first woman, here you go. That's the teachings with that. That's okay, don't worry. Now, look at the club. Go ahead, give me the club, the long one. This one. Now, women also have to learn how to defend themselves. Look at this. This is just some random stick, huh? Does it look dangerous? No. But look. A woman, this is one of the few things I'm going to tell women to do, is that you need to learn to defend yourself. Learn how to speak up. Learn how to tell a man, hey, you don't talk to me like that. Hit me. Go ahead. But you don't talk to me like that. You don't antagonize a man, though. You don't say, like, do it. Okay? But you stand your ground. You as a woman, it's sad to say, but you are going to be judged on the way you're dressed. You're going to be judged on the way you walk. You're going to be judged on so many different levels. And most oftentimes, young, immature boys that aren't taught how to be men, they're going to see you as a sex object. And so when you're on that verge, if this ever happens and you're on the verge of being raped, you better damn well know how to protect yourself. You better damn well know how to avoid situations like that. Because when that happens, no one's going to be there. You have to know how to protect yourself. Okay? That's what this is not. Give me that club, the little one. It's okay. Don't worry. He can handle it. This is, no, it's not. You probably deserve it. This is a rabbit club. This is for hunting rabbits. So when you see rabbits don't grow. Rabbits like right here, 10 feet away, 20 feet away, you would get this and throw it at the rabbit. Now, hey, all you young women here, when you start to get in a relationship and you start to live together, it's all happy the first month, 2-3 months. Then that honeymoon phase wears off. Now bills start to come in. Babies crying. You have work. All of these things, then you start to argue. And as a woman, if you're not prepared and he kicks you out of your apartment, where are you going to go if your name's not on the lease? Yeah. No, just think about it. If your name is on the lease, where do you go? Huh? You should, right? But sometimes some men don't think that way. So if your name's not on the lease and he kicks you out,
Together, it should be 50-50.
it should be.
50-50, it's not going to work out.
It really should be. But is that the case? Because when women get kicked out, how many women are living in their cars right now? How many women are living with family members because their boyfriends kicked them out? How many women don't have vehicles because, oh, my boyfriend, he's the one, his name's on the car? This you should learn. Not I should learn. You probably do. But learn to provide for yourself. Learn how to make that money. Learn how to learn. Don't just sit there in class. Sit there in fucking class, get over with. Get that education, get that degree, because that's going to help you. Get that tech training, whatever it is. Learn to be self-sufficient on your own. You don't need him. The only time you need each other is that emotional support. But you can be on your own. You understand? That's what this is for. Now, there's more to it. But here, right here, this young man. Right here, this man now. Let's just teach him how to be a man. Where's that staff you're talking about? Here, let's see. This is not a staff for us. This is a planting stick. Okay? Now, you young men that are in this room right now, what's your career going to be? What do you want to do with your life? Huh? Culinary. Oh, I love food. Nishan.
Either that or EMT.
EMT. My sister is a paramedic. She's helped save countless lives. Nishan. What do you want to do with your life? Huh? I didn't hear it. What is it? Doctor. Wow. He's aspiring way up there. Oh.
Dr. Etsy.
Nishan, how about you? What do you want to do with your life?
I'm the boss.
Huh?
I'm the boss.
Box. So he has a lot of physical training to get to, right? His whole life's going to be around physical training. That work. So this is what we use to plant corn with. This little dinky stick can plant an entire cornfield. This dinky little stick can create life. This little can help sustain life. It can get your family through hard times. If you plant a field big enough and you maintain it, you'll have food through the winter. Next year, into 2 winters, you'll have food. You'll be able to stand there on your degree, on your career training. You're going to stand there and be proud of what you do instead of just being, oh, I got to go to work at McDonald's again. Those jobs are necessary. However, they're stepping stones. You should not be 60 years old still working there. I'm talking to you now, but even though we have relatives out there that are that age working there, but they're working. They still are. So what are you going to do? That's what this is. You got to plant that seed. You can't sit there and be lazy. You really can't. Hold that. Now, what's the next one? Let's look at these tools right here. These are weaving tools, right? You are going to provide emotional support. You're going to create tools for your wife over here. You understand? No man should be making tools for her. She shouldn't have to go to the flea market being, oh, look at that spindle. Oh, man, look, it's nice. Babe, make me one. Oh, just buy it. I don't know how to make it. That's why you learn. That's why we have an education. As men, you learn how to craft wood, learn how to silversmith, learn how to sew, all of these things, so that your wife and your family will be ever cared for. Do you see what these tools are? You're not going to use them. Your wife is, but you create these tools for her. That's why you learn this, okay? Now, one more. Not one more, 2 more, because I didn't get the other one. You're going to have children. That's why you're in a relationship. And when you have children, you're going to have them, you're going to have daughters and sons. For us as Navajos, we have long hair. And so this is our brush. And so, as a father, you're not going to depend on your wife to care for the children. Because in the Lagana world, whose job is it to care for children? Who? The wife, the woman, the housewife. Oh, right there. I love that word because he said housewife. Because in the Lagana mindset, isn't that what you're taught? Women, cook, clean, babies. Cook, clean, babies, sex. Why are you shaking your head? You said housewives. How many of you women have been taught that? That's all you're going to grow up to be, Shiaja. You're going to be a great wife. You're going to make great food, have big, nice babies, and you're going to please your husband.
You keep your house clean.
And keep the house clean. Who teaches like that? Sure as hell is not us here as Navajo people. Because when we pray and when you guys went through your kinasta, your puberty ceremonies, we sat there and sang all these beautiful songs, right? In a beautiful way, I'm brushing her hair. So as a father, when your dad comes to you, your little child, oh, Dad, can you brush my hair? Mom's busy. And you're going to say, oh, just sit right here. Sit down right here. Oh, baby, my little baby, you're going to go right here. Oh, what are you going to do today? I don't know. See, you're talking to your child, right? Every morning, you're going to brush your child's hair. You're going to get them ready. As a father, you're also going to take part in raising your child. Okay? Not just, hey, go to your mom. How many have you heard that? Go to your mom. Not me. You're going to sit there as a father. That's what this is going to teach you. Okay? Now, hold that. Now, your children are going to go through adolescence. Now, these are used to stir our corn cake, the corn cake batter. They're called stirring sticks. These sticks here represent a lot of work. And what it does is it teaches that young woman how to be a woman. And that life will be hard, but you can manage it. Now, for this man over here, you're going to have a daughter, you're going to have a son. And when they hit puberty, you better damn well know how to raise them. So that cycle of violence that you feel, that cycle of abuse, all of that horrible things that you say that's affecting you right now, your child's not going to go through it. Because you did your job as a parent. You're going to sit there proudly watching your child grind that corn, make that corn cake. You're going to proudly watch your child walk across the stage. And you're going to sit there. You're going now. High school's over. Let's go to college. You're going to go to the training school. You're going to go to the military. I'm going to be here standing for you, all proud. That's what this represents. Because you got to look forward to your children. Now, first man, first woman were given these tools in this fashion. So women are given the tools for the hashkejan nahata. The protection way of thinking. This person, this young man was given the tools of the blessing way. We have two ways of thinking. And they're switched because of what had happened with first man, first woman. And so now, it's easy for a man to spank your children, right? It's easy for that father. And you see the little kid run and fall. Do it again. Hit the ground harder next time. Look, get over here. It's real easy to abuse children that way, right? Stop your crying. But what's difficult that you have to learn over here, Shiaja, stand right here, Shiaja. When we go into Walmart, you're not going to ask for anything, right? When you go to the mall, you're not going to ask for the most expensive clothes. You're not going to ask for the most expensive J's. No Yeezys, okay? Yoja, we can't afford it right now, but we'll get it for you as soon as we can, okay? Then you're like, okay. Because if you teach your child properly, your child's going to understand that as a parent, I can't get it right now. If you talk to that child of yours like the way you would an adult and explain to that child why they can't have these things, that child is going to understand. You're holding it upside down, turn it around. Okay? That's what these two represent. And the reason why I teach this is because at your age, you're already at that stage. You're already thinking about boyfriend, girlfriend. You're already thinking about, oh, my ex. Exes. You're already there because you're emotionally immature. You feel the need. Come here, sit by me. Why do you have to sit so far? Hold me like you mean it. Are you ashamed of me? See? You guys are at that level, right? You're so insecure that you're always on your phone. Hope she likes that. Look at that. She better heart it. She better react to it. She better shout out. She better. Okay? So, that's where we're at. Stop picking on each other. It's okay. And just say, you know what? We're going to be better together now. Moving forward. Let's move forward together. Where are those words at? Okay? You'll learn from this. You really will. And that's what those things teach you right there. Those tools and those weapons. What time do we have? 4:48. Now, 2 more hours this. Let's see those. Let's see this. Here we go. Now, give me these. Now, we're going to play this game. This game is more than a game. It is ceremony. Shh, listen. When we say it's ceremony, this is going to help you understand how to lose. Because some of you don't know how to lose. Right? Some of you, when you start to lose, especially at Monopoly, just leave it. Forget it, man. You guys are cheating. Right? Even Uno. I have all these +4s. Let me all use them at one time. Then you get +4, +4, +4. So many reverses, then you reverse +4. Just give up now. So, right? Now, when mommy and daddy tells you, hey, we can't get you your shoes. You're probably like those little kids that are crying at Walmart.
Come on, Felix. Tell me to be like that.
Hey, oh, he's got not. Look at him, see? See, look at him. So that's one of the things as children we're not taught how to do. We're not taught how to lose. How to lose gracefully. Especially with games, right? Look at a basketball game. Right now, if we play against each other, this is what there's a thing that we call self-esteem, right? What's self-esteem? What's self-esteem? What's self-esteem? How you feel about yourself. Now, when you have high self-esteem, how do you get high self-esteem? When you're doing good. Now, in the Lagana way of thinking, it's real competitive. So if we played a basketball game and our team won, how do you think we're going to feel?
Feel great.
Yeah, woo, you guys suck. Now, the other team, how's their self-esteem?
Feel like trash.
They feel like trash. Oh. Now, they're going to go about, they're going to blame, they're going to do all these things. It's your fault, man. You could have had it. We could have had this. We could have gone on to overtime. You just had to miss that three-pointer.
It's what it is, man.
Oh, but now he's thinking that way. But in that moment, do you think he's going to be thinking, oh, we'll try again next time, but he's... No. Because in that moment, when everybody's all somehow mad, They're going to blame. It's your fault. And then he's going to get discouraged. Then he might quit, right? Oh, because somebody said something mean to me. I'm just going to go. They don't need me. Fuck them. Let's go. See, this language, you guys already have it. Oba ihonizad, your language is horrible and disgusting because that's the language we're taught. Now, if you're, this is really echoing now. Now, if you have, now in the Begana sense, you were taught that self-esteem is earned by somebody else losing. I feel good about myself because somebody else had to feel bad. Somebody else had to lose. Now, there's a way we think that self-compassion. Self-compassion means that when somebody's pointing at you, man, it's because of you. That last shot, you had it, but you should just quit. But if you know there was 60-point games and you scored 26 points of that game, you scored 15, 20, whatever, you feel good about yourself. Hey man, it's all right. We did all right. We almost won. It's okay. But there's always that negative Nancy in the crowd, right? Man, it's your fault. But if you have that ability to think, I did my best. I really did. And I'm not going to feel bad about it, about feeling my best. Do you understand that self-compassion? You're the only one that's going to have to teach yourself to love yourself. To tell yourself, when you wake up in the mirror, this morning when I woke up and my hair is all bushy, there's all these eye boogers coming from me, and when I blew my nose and boogers, I saw myself in the mirror and thought, damn, you fine. Then I walked off, snap, forgot to brush my teeth. I brushed my teeth and dang. See? But some of you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself and you think, you ugly pile of crap. It's not messed up because people really do think that way about themselves. Now look at your shoes. What is that right there? What brand is that? Vans, what are those? Converse, what's that? Nike, what's that?
Air Force.
Converse. So I'm going to say most people's Converse, Nike. Vans. Who told you to wear those clothing this morning?
Yourself. Me?
No. Whose style are you copying? Your own, because in China they make 2 million pairs of that shoes. In China there's 2 million pairs of shoes like that they make. Over here, look at you. What did you put on yours? Wrenched? Wretched? Wrench? What is it? See? She made it unique, but again, somebody when you were growing up, listen, somebody told you how to dress. Somebody told you what was cool. Somebody told you that what you were wearing was ugly, disgusting. And so to conform to that, to make sure that no one made fun of you, you had to wear what was cool. So you learned that at a young age. Okay? We have 4 monsters. The first one's old age, hunger, or lice, hunger, and what is it called? Not like that. Old age, not poverty. Sleep. And I'll tell you why there's not poverty but sleep. So the first monster that you encounter every single morning, it's horrible. And you guys, every morning, allow it to overcome you. Look at this. Come on. What happened to this?
It's still sleeping. Must be on snooze or something.
Now you wake up, huh?
Like shit. Time to go to school.
Yep.
Shit, here we go.
Shut up. And then sleep puts her hand around you. So beautiful. Come back. What was your name again? Silas. Go, baby, come back to sleep. Go. Go, baby, go. And she puts her arms around you at 6 o'clock, but then next thing you wake up at 7:15. Oh, shit! So the first monster you encountered is sleep. And when you hit that snooze button, you've already allowed that monster to overcome you. That monster has already killed you. Because now, because you overslept, you run off to school, or you wake up. Did you brush your teeth? Did you shower? Did you smell? Did you probably just smelled your clothes? All right, still good. When your hair, you look at your hair like, oh, it's all right, just brush it through. You left the house without even looking good, right? Because lice overcame you now. Now, lice is a monster. Now, lice, you take it literally, okay? But in the workplace, let me tell you this. You are judged, all of you, on the way you're dressed. And if you're walking down the streets, and if I wasn't a better person, I would have thought that some of you guys probably would have shanked me or something. Oh, look at how many people around here judge you while you're walking on the sidewalk. Have you ever felt that? When PD comes up to you, hey, what are you doing? I'm just walking along here, officer. Now, it's even worse because some of you guys, you're going to go and find a job. Now, I've been in several hiring committees. Now, they're not going to outright tell you, he just looks like a hoodlum. He looks like he could shank us. Oh my God, we're not going to hire him because they just don't look appropriate. Now, what they're going to say in that hiring committee, listen, they're going to look at you afterwards, after you leave, and they're going to talk. And they're going to say, well, I don't think he was very professional. Oh, yeah, I saw that too. He wasn't very professional, so we're not going to hire you. You're already judged on that. Now, as a child, you have your own style. You really do. But you got to learn as you go into adulthood. You got to change the way you dress, not for yourself, but for your future. Because you're going to be judged. That doesn't mean walk around in a 3-piece suit. That doesn't mean walk around with a tie, walk around in a business suit. No, look at me. I look like I just came out from the woods chopping and chainsawing woods. I look like I was out in the woods all day when really this is just how I dress. Okay? The world is going to judge you. Now, the world's going to even judge you harsher because you're a woman. Now, they're going to judge you even harsher because you're a woman and you're brown. That's how harsh this world is. But we can make it. We will survive. We will get through it. As long as you're ready to face it. So lice is that second one. Now, lice, you think about it as just, lice, when every time I hear it, my head, dang, bed bugs. It's an infestation of your mind. Lice, listen. Lice is an infestation of your mind. Your physical body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirituality. If you allow lice in your life the way you think, if somebody called you dumb let me go back to my story. When I was in second grade, my second grade teacher called me retarded.
Oh, that's fun. She'll fire your ass.
Not in my day, right? That was a legal word all the way up until the early, like a decade ago.
That's when you fight a teacher.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And so, what I did was, I stopped talking to that teacher. And so she put me in SPED. But they found out I was a brilliant little child, and so they put me in the GATE program. Now, all of us are. And you'll learn that too. Now, right here, that lice that infested my mentality, I could have sat there and thought like this young man, let me fight him. Oh, well then since I'm already stupid, since I'm already a special ed student, let me just think that way. And let me just do that. They already know I'm going to fail. I already know I'm going to get an F, so why even bother? No, you don't. Be better than that. Be better than that. Because you have a future. Now, right here, that infestation as an elementary student, that could have carried with me. That could have infested my entire academic, my entire way of thinking, but it didn't. Now, your emotional self, listen, your emotional self in a relationship. Bye. See you. Oh, I know, it's okay. Oh, go now. Now, your emotional self in a relationship, let me tell you what's going to kill it. What can kill a relationship is assumption, is assuming. My God, that's horrible. Why isn't she picking up? Why isn't she texting me back? Why is she ignoring me? I bet you she's talking to him again. I bet you she's over there with him again. Oh man, that whore, that slut, that this and that. Oh, now maybe she left her phone in the vehicle. Maybe it's on side. She's busy. It's not just these two. It's you guys because you've seen it and experienced it, right? Now, I want you to stop assuming. And you need to approach, hey, I tried calling you earlier. What was your, I really just wanted to talk to you. Shh. Where were you at? Oh, I was busy. I had to do this stuff. And if your partner trusts you, he's going to say, oh, okay. Well, next time, let me know. I can help you. Where is that kind of talk between these two people? Learn it. Don't just sit there and be pitiful. Don't be that victim. You have to learn it. If you want to be in a relationship, a long-lasting, loving relationship, you better learn these things now. Stop assuming what the other person might be thinking, right? Get that lice, it infests your whole life. Now, because you don't trust them, it starts to go around. Then you start bringing up her past, his history. You start bringing up these things. You see how it starts to infest every part of your life. Get that lice. Now, let's go back. You woke up. Now you didn't dress up. You just put on your underarm deodorant. You sprayed yourself. You stink coming to school, all strong acts. In the commercial, it does this look. Not. God. No, it's ew, gross. Now you know how these boys get ready in the morning. Now, because you're late, you woke up late, you didn't get yourself ready for the day. Hi. You didn't get yourself ready. Now you're late. Did you eat that morning? So, raise your hand. Who was late this morning? Who's always running late? Did you eat? I'm going to pick on you.
No.
What you ate this morning?
I ate some coffee.
Oh, coffee. That's it, right? That's all you had time for.
I'm tweaking off the bean.
Now, imagine doing this for a lifetime. Now, did you eat lunch?
What?
Did you eat lunch?
Most definitely.
Did you? You chowed down? Who skipped lunch today? Who's like, I hate the food here. The food here sucks. I hate it.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I just went across.
You skipped lunch? No. How about dinner? Is dinner for some of you? Listen, is dinner certain for you?
That shit has to smell good.
Now, let me tell you. I went to school over here at Navajo Prep. We were dirt poor my freshman, sophomore, junior year. And I was fortunate enough to get into the dorms. I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But while I was over here, my family, my sisters were back at home. There was food insecurity. I didn't know whether or not my sisters ate, my family ate. Because we're living off of hot dogs, we're living off of dumpling, we're living off of the bare necessity.
Off crackers and cheese.
Oh, that's all we had to eat sometimes. Now, because you didn't eat, look at us. Did any one of us in here starving? I think we're all obese, at least most of us. Not a beast. We're obese. Look at me right here. There's a roll right here. Why have a six-pack when you can have a keg? Oh. Now, look at that. Our bodies are hungry. That's what the hunger is, that monster. Our bodies are hungry, but we're not feeding it good food. We're eating food from a box. We're eating food from a can. We're eating food that's served quick with butter, with grease, with salt, with sugar. All of these things are going to make us obese and they're going to kill us. Hot Cheetos.
Cheetos with cheese. Hot Cheetos with cheese.
Now, that's what this monster is like. That monster, it looks tasty, it looks delicious. That sugar, that salt, that fat. Their hot Cheeto fingers, you're not washing your hands. You lick every little bit of that chili off your finger, right? Now, how many of your family members have you seen pass from heart attack, stroke, diabetes? I've seen family members whose legs have to get chopped off, whose body has to constantly be hit with insulin every single day. There is insecurity whether or not that person's going to make it to next Christmas. And I have to hear family members, I don't know if I'll be here next Christmas. And we're like, hey, don't talk like that. We love you. No, I just don't feel like next year I'm going to be here. And it's because of the food habits you picked up now. And guess what? And since you've learned that's good food, tasty, delicious food, guess what? You're going to teach your children now.
That shit's good.
That shit's good. Oh, it's tasty. But are you going to live a long and happy life with it? No.
You'll live a good life.
You'll live a good life. And you got to live a long, happy life. So that's the monster, hunger.
Here for a good time, out a long time.
That's not how we raised you. That's not how we pray for you. That's not how I'm a stranger. That was, hey. Shh, over here. I'm a stranger coming to you. And if you want to think that about yourself, go ahead. But Shichiko, for you, all of these things that I shared with you, I want the best for you. Who said that to you? Who has said, I want to see you succeed in life? It's hard to accept that because you can't see tomorrow because tomorrow's uncertain for you. Let me tell you why that is. So just two more of these four monsters, okay? In our Navajo culture, we have white, blue, yellow, black, right? Morning, afternoon, evening, darkness. Most of you guys are over here in darkness. Oh, poor me. Oh, feel sorry for me. Oh, man, my life was so hard. My life was difficult. Oh, man, you don't understand what I'm going through because you don't know me. You don't think we don't know you? We don't think that we understand what you're going through? You're in darkness over here, being that victim. Poor me, I shouldn't have. Somebody, look over here, feel sorry for me. When I post on Instagram, somebody comment. I want that attention. Somebody love me. Hey, I'm the victim over here. Look, this is who you are. You're laughing at me because I'm pitiful. That's how you guys act sometimes. You're in darkness over here. You're walking around with your hoods like this all the time, right? You walk around like this because you're hiding yourself. You're in darkness. Listen. You're in darkness. You can't see tomorrow. Tomorrow's uncertain. And so you sit here, hopeless, depressed, anxious. That mentality that I will never succeed because of where I'm at now. Now, Laganas will teach you, psychiatrists will tell you, hey, here's this pill. Take this pill one time a day. Here, take it. You'll be happy. There's even commercials on TV that have that, right? Take that one pill and you'll be happy. And people walk around to smile, not knowing, I want to kill myself. The side effect of it, it's even worse than what it is. Now, you laugh, but have you ever felt that pain when somebody's killed themselves? So be respectful for that. Because we've lost people that have killed themselves to suicide.
You have it tough.
Who?
A lot of people.
Yes, you're not the only one too.
Exactly. So just think it's funny.
It's not funny. Deal with it. Let's deal with it.
That's why I laugh about it.
Let's go out help this young man here.
I ain't helping nobody.
That's how we're going to move forward. Because in our traditional societies, this young man needs our help. We're going to sit here with him. We're going to help him out. Binne anne, let him say what he wants to say. But we're going to be here for him. They want our attention. They want our love. They want us to feel sorry for them, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to feed those monsters. You see? Binne atanne. They're going to learn it sooner or later. Now, you're in darkness. You're sitting there. Now, you can't see the light. Biliganos will say, here's that. Here's a quick, easy fix. Right? Now, in our traditional societies, we say, only you can get out of it. Only you can. Oh, because I can't tell you, come here, let's go all do breathing exercises. Come on. Breathe in with me. Breathe. Sometimes it works. Some people don't appreciate it. Other people, it works really well, right? But only you can move forward to this. Right here is blue. And now when you're in blue, you can plan for yourself. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to be a better person. Tomorrow I'm going to start my diet. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I will be this person that I know I can be. Tomorrow I'm going to start. And so you plan. But we get stuck here sometimes. Because tomorrow I'll start my diet. How about your homework? It's due in 2 weeks. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. Oh man, I'm going to start my diet next year. New year, new me, right? So we do that. We get stuck right here in blue. Now, if you continue to plan and you have a good plan that you can work on, now you can start walking into yellow and you move forward with that plan. Every day that, like you said, every day that you're sober, every day that you're here, every day that you're alive, every day is a success. Every day, every hour, because an addict can't even see that. By the minute, an addict cannot see themselves sober. And so every minute as it ticks is a success. Eventually, it'll get to days, it'll get to weeks, it'll get to months. Eventually, it'll get to the point where people will say, I've been 10 years sober, I've been 20 years sober, I've been 30 years. Okay? You'll move forward. That's where life begins now in the West. Life will begin. Now that you can see life, you're standing over here underneath the basketball court. Now you can see the good, the bad. You can see everything in front of you. Because you got there on your own. Okay? But can you move forward without support from your friends? So let's say I'm over here. I can see all that was bad. I can see myself crying. Listen, over here. Turn around. I can see myself crying over here. I can see myself. I can reflect back on who I was over here. I can look at myself over here and think, this is where I was. I can plan. Now I need help. I need professional help. It's hard to ask another human being, I'm broken. I don't trust you, but I need your help. You're not going to understand what I went through. You'll never understand the pain I went through. You'll never understand, but I need your help. Help me. But some of you guys ask your friends, and there's a picture I always use, the blind leading the blind. So let's just say I recently broke up. My bro over here broke up too. Dance, let's go to State Line. Let's go to the dance. Let's just go to the club and pick up women. Yeah. Let's go snag. Oh, so the person you went to ask for help for, did they really help you? No. They just led you further into your demise. But you trust your friend, right? You should, right? Now, but your friends will not lead you, and there's a whole other story about how friends will lead you off a cliff. Your friends will stand over your grave. Dang, bro. Sorry about that. They're going to be standing there crying. Oh, crying. Regret, shame, guilt, denial, blame. All of those things are going to be felt standing over a grave, when really it was that friend's fault. Now, your friends, if they ever get you thrown in jail, do you think, I'm sorry, Mr. Officer, it was my fault. I was the one that gave it to him. Do you think your friend's going to be there? No. And so there we have a story about that too. But anyways, moving on. So you find help. I know you're not going to trust teachers. I know you automatically assume Miss Briggerman over here, because she's white, she's probably entitled. She's white. I don't trust her.
She's actually chill.
She is. Once you get to know her, right?
Hella chill.
She is. Right here too, Miss Nakai. Miss Nakai over here. She doesn't know what I went through. Do you understand Ms. Nakai has gone through a lot in her life? But you don't see that because children can only think, me. Children can't even begin to, a childish mind will only think of myself, me. They can't even think about, hey, over here, let me help you. Okay? So you move forward, you find help, find somebody that can help you. I know we have misconceptions about a lot of things. We have misconceptions about psychologists, counselors. We have misconceptions about members of the church because maybe they hurt me. Maybe somebody said something. We have misconceptions about medicine men because medicine men, they can fix all your problems and they can look into the fire and throw magic beans and, right? But find help. Find somebody that will help you. Now that you've learned, now that you move forward with your family, your friends, you're going to move forward. Now you can see the light as the sun rises. You're going to look into darkness over here to your left and think, I survived. You're going to look over here and look at all the beautiful things I planned. I'm going to walk forward. Now you get to this point right here. You're not actually to the white yet, to the sunrise. You're going to start to appreciate life. You're going to start to think, oh man, this stupid bird again. I hit that bird. That bird's singing. I don't even know why that bird's singing. Shoot it.
Cook it up.
But when you're in this spot, you hear that bird, and wow, that bird is, man, it's beautiful. It's snowing. Look. Because in the Belagana mindset, snow and rain is depressing, right? Rain, rain, go away, come back another day, right? We do. It really does. And if you can see the beauty of that, even though rain and snow can kill you, you stand there because you're prepared, you enjoy life, and you see that snowflake. You enjoy the little things. You go by the school and you smell coffee. Coffee. You appreciate those little things. Now that you appreciate those little things, life is there. Life's going to start. White, blue, yellow, black, thinking, planning, life, self-reflection. Now you can go around in that full circle the way we were taught to go. But if you're at, let's say this is a baby, right? Right here is adolescence. This is where you're at. See where that camera's at? That's where you're at as children. I'm going to call you children because you're still learning to be adults. Now, as children, you're standing here. But we understand some children have suicidal ideation, right? So they're right there, but they want to be over here in darkness. They want their life to end. They want to be gone. You cannot jump from a child to here. But that's what we want sometimes. So when you're in darkness, you have to be the one to pull yourself out of it. Because I can't do it for you. You have to want to be here. You have to want to be living. And I commend you guys. Because Rosanante, you guys had that. You guys know that you don't have to be here, right? You guys know and understand that you don't need high school. You know and understand that I don't need school. I don't need to be here. But something in you is telling you you're pushing yourself to be here. Somebody believes in you that you have to be here. You are wanting to be here because somebody loves you and you love yourself. You have that little bit of hope. Because if you didn't have that little bit of hope for yourself, you wouldn't be sitting here listening to some fat Navajo man lecture you about life. Okay? So that's what we call monster way. There's all these monsters that want to hurt you. There's all of these monsters that want to attack you. These monsters want to see you fail. These monsters want to see you cry and curl up in a ball. These monsters are waiting to take your life. These monsters are waiting for you to take your children. These monsters are waiting. But you have to hold these things. You have to know how to handle this. This is a weapon. Look at this. This is a weapon against hunger. Because who taught you how to cook? Your mom. Now, did she ever say, you're going to go hungry, my love? My child, you're going to go hungry. You're going to die of hunger because you're never going to know how to cook. No. She taught you how to use those tools, right? She taught you how to use a whisk. She taught you how not to burn the chicken. She taught you how not to burn those things. Grandma, somebody taught you. They gave you these tools so that you can fight those monsters, okay? And that's what this game is about. Because in life we lose hope. And this ceremony that it's from is all about you losing hope. You lose it for yourself. And when you lose it for yourself, life's no fun no more. And so when we're here, these songs that we're going to sing for you, some of you are probably not going to understand the words, but our songs have power. How many of you guys always listen to your music when you're doing things? Man, the power of music can really get you going, huh? That music, when you're listening to it and here, let's go find one. Hold on. Right here, let me find one for you. Let me find one that's really moving. What's a really inspirational song? Journey is. Well, yeah, Journey for some of us. But let's just see I'm trying to find one that's appropriate. I don't want to believe in. State line is. I can't find the song right now, but you listen to music, right? While you're working out. While you're walking back, you just feel that music and it lifts you. And so our songs can do that. Even though you don't understand what they're going to mean, what they're going to say, our ability, our resonance can uplift a person. And so one of the songs, just a little bit that I'm going to share with you guys, called our Monster Way Teachings. And that song goes like this. And so this song is saying, I am the child of changing women. I'm the child of the sun. And I walk to his home. And as I walk to his home, I've come to his house. I've come to the middle of the house. He's called me my son. He's given me armor on my feet. He's given me armor on my legs. He's given me armor on my body. He's given me armor for my helmet. He's given me these weapons and tools. Now I'm ready to fight these monsters. That's what that song's about. And so these songs are beautiful if you know it, if you understand it, if you take that opportunity and sacrifice time to learn it. And so that's what this whole thing about. Even though it's just dirt, even though it's just shoes and it's just yucca, all of these things represent more than that. Here, put these over there. Let's put it over there. Now, we're going to play with these yucca. There's 102 of them. This is how old you should become. 102. Our bodies are meant to go up to, I think, biologically 120 years old. Our bodies can reach that. But all these monsters, Coca-Cola, all of these things, a harmful environment, alcoholic parent, they take away stems from your life. You take away these stems from your life to the point where you lose hope. You are meant for more and greater things. Yet, these monsters have taken your life. And so 102 represents that number, that golden age, when you're surrounded by your grandchildren. I'm going to put these in later. This is you and your partner. This is you. And as you're sitting here in old age, 98 years old, all your grandkids are around you. Your kids, your great-grandkids, your great-great-grandkids. My grandfather passed that night. We lost him this past summer at 96 years old. He was surrounded by all his family, loving family members. And as he went into old age, we didn't cry and shed tears as much as, we were happy that he went into old age like that. And we celebrated his life because we know he was such a good man that he reached that age of old age, and we celebrated it. So each of you have that ability to reach that old age. Enjoy life. There are so many good things here in life, but because you're so small-minded right now, you can't see beyond Farmington. Did you know there's more things out there?
Of course.
Not just Vegas, not just Disneyland, not just whatever Hollywood. No. Experience life. Experience other cultures. Go and experience life. Make a life. Make a living. Enjoy what's here, because that's what this represents. That you're going to reach that old age. You're going to reach it because you ensured that you're going to fight those monsters. You're going to be happy with your high school sweetheart right here. You went through hell and high water. But here you two are at 98 years old. You two are so old and small. Everybody's asking you, what was the secret to life? You're going to say, this fat Navajo man talked to me. And he taught me how to be a good man. See? And right here, all your grandkids are going to be surrounding you. Now, in the Bilagana way of life, what happens when you get old? The majority of most Bilagana thinking people. What happens when you get old? You retire. Move to Florida. But that's the general idea, right? You get old, retire, maybe travel for 5 years, go to Florida, and assisted living, then you go into a nursing home, then you go to hospice. That's what Bilaganas think. That's how we're taught. That's how it's set up. But with my grandfather, he wouldn't do that. When he was old and when he couldn't clean himself, when he was pissing and urinating and putting, and he couldn't do it, we didn't just say, oh, we're giving up on you. Go to the nursing home. Oh, who does that? People do. Because my sister works at hospice and she has to sit there with people as they pass. And as they're dying, they're holding her hand. I wish I had done this. I wish I had my children. I wish I spent more time with my son. I wish. Why didn't I do this? Why did I work so much? Why? All this regret. And that's how they go into old age. That's what my sister has to work with. I can't deal with that. I'm not strong enough. My sister can. And my sister will hold hands with that person. And she'll say, I'm with you. Do you want to hear a song? Do you want to hear a book? What do you want to do? See, being a paramedic, you have to deal with stuff like that. My sister has to hold that person's hand into old age and death. And so, while you're sitting there, you and your high school sweetheart, aww, all your kids and grandkids, you're sitting there happy, and you look on to your life. Sure, it was hard. Sure, there was tough times, but you made it through. You got to old age and you're sitting there and you know you led a good life. You know you did everything you wanted to do. And now you can go into old age with respect, humility, with honor, dignity. That's what this represents. Okay? So it's not just yucca sticks. It's not just some crazy Indian, wacky, voodoo thing. These things represent more than that. Oh, because people look at us and like, "Oh, Harold, they're singing, and I think there's a war party called the National Guard." And it's like, no. We're teaching people how to enjoy life and whatnot. So this game, when you lose hope, we come together. We help one another. We help each other move forward. We do not leave anybody behind. That's not our way of life. You understand? And when somebody is like in that mentality, you wait for them. You help them move forward. This is not coming in. Now, anyways, so I think it's time to eat. Then we'll come back and we'll play this game, okay? So go ahead, go eat before it gets cold. Are. Go get some pizza. Sakhan.